Hello, Running Fit Fam. This week's circuit, I want to give you a 3-exercise, 3-minute hip mobility circuit that you can do right before you get out the door to go on your next run. This is what I have in mind, is that maybe just the day before, sorry, that was a text message. Maybe the day before you had a long run or maybe a speed workout and you are feeling it. What I want you to do is keep this in mind in case you know you need to work on your hip mobility. You got to get something in, but you have to get out the door because you got to get going. This is what you need. Let's hop in.
Let me show you how the internet typically tells you how to do it, which is this way, which is the incorrect way. You are not stretching through your hip flexor. You're just arching your back. What I'm going to demonstrate here is how I'm expanding my belly. I'm allowing myself to breathe. That is actually the part of our core we're going to contract. I want you to see how small that moment is at my knee on the ground. That's it. That is the only forward motion I need to stretch. The reason why, I have contracted the front of my core. That way I can't do this motion of just hinging forward, but I actively contract, try to bring my hip bones together. That contracts my transverse abdominis, and then I only need the smallest motion forward to feel quite the stretch in front of my hip. If that wasn't spicy enough for you, let's do it this way. Same setup, one knee is on the ground, one knee is up. You contract the front abs, those abdominal muscles, your TA, by trying to bring those hip bones together. What you're going to do, camera issues happen, man. What you're gonna do is, as you breathe out, you rotate in towards the leg that is up. What we're doing here is we're actually rotating that hip flexor that we're stretching. We're adding a little bit more movement. And with an abdominal contraction, you're gonna make sure that you don't cheat and just arch through your hip or your back. You start in this high plank position, you bring one knee to your chest, but the real focus point of this exercise is to quickly swing that knee between your two elbows and even past the opposite elbow a little bit. What's happening here is you are actually rotating around that hip joint, that leg that is straight that's holding you up. You are actually mobilizing that joint with this exercise. And that specifically works on something called hip internal rotation. Last one. See, I told you this was fast. So after you brush the bird poop off of your knee, you're going to let your knees fall to one side and then sit up. If you need to use your hands at first, you can. Then let your knees fall to the other side and sit up. Again, what we're doing here is we are flowing through the different hip rotations, which is what gets tight, especially if you have a job where you need to sit all day. This added sitting up, this little glute bridge at the end, helps to activate your glutes and remind your body to keep and hold on to the mobility gains you have just worked on.
And you're back. Hopefully you enjoyed that fast and furious hip mobility circuit. Now, let me put in a little caveat here. If none of those work for you, if none of those exercises seem to do it, that is okay. I have so many other hip mobility circuits on my YouTube channel, in my blog posts, on my Instagram feed. You will find lots of other examples, because here's what I want you to know. This is the main takeaway. If one exercise does not work for you, it's okay. Throw it out. It's not what your body needs. If you find a couple different exercises from a couple of my videos, piece those together. Use those. This is all about you learning what your body needs to get the job done. That way you can take care of your body, you can reduce risk of injury, and you can run your best while feeling your best. So hopefully that was helpful. If you enjoyed any of this, please subscribe so we can hang out more often. And until next time, Running Fit Fam, dare to train differently.